Right now, let us see one more example program, that is our box, normal box example, what we are discussing for demonstrating the simple inheritance. So this particular program is going to explain us in more detail about the concept of inheritance. Will be more clear once we study this other example of the inheritance. Right. So from here to here, it is definition of class P. We are defining a box class. One second. There are multiple constructors we have written. All constructors together, they are written in the box class. Now this is the box class which is having three data members. Which is having three data members. That means box class is being defined which has three data members. The same box class which we were studying till now. What are the names of data members? Width, height, and depth are the three data. It will extend later. Right? In that one, we have a constructor. We know what is the constructor, which has same name as that of the class. So this is the constructor which is going to initialize the object whenever we pass object as a parameter to the constructor. Whenever we pass object as a parameter to the constructor. That means it will be having the space for all the constructors also, whatever constructors we are going to define throughout. So what it does, whatever the first possible type of constructor is box of OB. That is one constructor which is taking object as a parameter. Object means this will take one box itself as a parameter. When the function is called, one independent box only will be passed as the parameter to that. This is one box which will be passed as the parameter. That is, whatever width value is there, assign that to width. Height will be assigned to height and depth will be assigned to depth. From the whatever parameter we have received, these all RHS will refer to the parameters what we have received, and these will refer to the instance variables which we have seen in the previous class. Now let us see one more constructor. This is the constructor when all the dimensions are individually specified. So let us show that here for understanding purpose. What are the dimensions now? This is another constructor when all the dimensions are specified: width, height, and depth. The width is being assigned to width, h is being assigned to height, and d is being assigned to depth. It depends on, because these are different constructors, and it is like function overloading or method overloading. Whatever parameters you are, if you are passing object, then this constructor will be called. If you are passing all the dimensions, then this constructor will be called. If you are specifying no dimensions, then this constructor will be called. Depending on the type of parameter what you are passing, the corresponding definition of the constructor will be called. This third type of constructor is one in which there are no dimensions. You are not going to specify anything. In that case, what happens? Every dimension will be initialized to -1 in the beginning. So that is another type of constructor. Another type of constructor of this particular box class. So this is the fourth type of constructor. What is fourth type of constructor? This is a constructor when you want to create a cube. When you want to create a cube. That means cube is the one in which width, height, and depth all are having same values. That means the same value length will be assigned to depth, height, and width. In that case, the box becomes the cube. That means the fourth possible type of constructor is one when you want to create a cube. Just for understanding purpose, I'll write this. This is what is a box class. Along with the constructors, there is one method defined within the box class. What is that method? Volume. Volume is just to calculate the volume of the box. How do you calculate volume? Just by multiplying width into height into depth. So this is entire thing starting from this opening bracket, to this closing bracket. This is entirely box definition. This is entirely the box definition which I have shown here just now. This is what is the box class, or the same can also relate to the box object whenever you create box objects. Now let us implement the inheritance. I'll take this another class to the next page. Yes, let us now go for implementing the inheritance. So how we can implement the inheritance? Box weight is another class which is extending properties from the box. That means I should write somewhere like this. What is that? Box weight is one class. For our understanding purpose, I'll write box weight here because we need more space. Yes, this is what is box weight is another class. See here how we are defining inheritance. Box weight is inheriting properties from the box and it is having its own member called weight. So box weight is inheriting all the properties. So now I need not show you everything in detail. All the members are getting inherited from the box class. All the members are getting inherited from the box class. That is inherit the members from box class. Inherit the members from the box class. So all these members will have their own copies here. That I need not show you now. What are the members? Width, height, depth, 4 types of constructors and the volume function. So all they will get the members inherited from box class. Members inherited from box class. That is understood. I need not write them once again. All these members are inherited. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 members are there. 1 second. Right, these are the members which are inherited from the superclass. Now this box weight is our subclass. Box is the superclass and box weight is the subclass. Box weight is the subclass, and this box weight in turn is having one more constructor of itself. What is constructor of itself? Box weight has its own constructor. Box weight has its own constructor. What is that? With the name called box weight. I think subclass is also having its own constructor. Along with these members, it is having its own constructor. What is that? Box weight is the constructor that is called whenever all the dimensions are specified. What are the dimensions? W, H, D, M. That is W, H, D, M. When all the members are specified, this is the constructor of the subclass, that is box weight. And those values are assigned to the data members whenever the constructor is called. Now let us see the third class in this entire program. What is the third class? Demo box weight is the third class, which is containing main function. And this is the line where we are creating two objects of what? Of see here, of subclass we are creating box weight. We are calling constructor of type box weight, and these are reference variables of type box weight, my box 1 and my box 2. So what we are doing with this statement here is we are creating two objects. We are creating two objects. How do we create? My box 1 and my box 2 or the two objects. Now for this my box 1, how we are calling box weight constructor we are calling by passing parameters 10, 20, 15, 34.3. Now what happens? This line will make this constructor to be called, because this is constructor of the subclass. See, a box weight method is being called, box weight method is being called by passing these parameters. What are the parameters? 10, 20, 15, 34.3. What are the parameters? 10, 20, 15 and 34.3 are the parameters, and they are being assigned to those individual members: width, height, depth and weight. So instead of showing these here, what I'll try to show here itself. So my box 1 object is being created. So though we can have many other members, let us first show the required members. What are the required members? Width, height and depth. Width, height, depth and weight its own member. So once you execute this very first statement, they will all get these values. What are the values? 10, 20, 15 and 34.3. They will get these values. Similarly, my box 2 is also getting created. Similarly, my box 2 is also getting created. Right? So what are the values in this case? Values are 2. I'll write those directly: 2, 3, 4 and 0.076. Any other values you can mention. So what we have done here is we have created two objects of type subclass for the subclass, because we have called the constructor of the subclass. Box weight is the subclass. Look at this diagram. Box weight is the subclass which is inheriting properties from the box superclass, which is inheriting properties from the box superclass. Once two objects are ready, we are simply calculating volume of those boxes. That is, onto the my box 1, invoke the volume function. That means onto this object, invoke the volume function. That means it will be having definition for the value. Onto this, we are invoking volume. That means now control will get transferred to, see here, this line. Volume function. Control will get transferred to volume function. So let us go to the definition of the volume function. So volume will be given by just multiplying 10 into 20 into 15. Where is the volume definition? Yes, it is here. So volume definition is present here. So it will simply calculate the volume part, 10 into 20 into 15, and that value will be returned. So that value will be returned, and that value will be stored in a variable called value. Whatever value is calculated, and that is being displayed in the next statement. That is what it will display. It will display the value. That is, probably it is 3000 in this case. 150 into 1500, yes, 3000. So volume is 3000. That will be displayed in this case. What is happening in the next statement? Just onto the my box 1, access the weight member. So onto the my box 1, what is the weight member? Weight member has a value of 34.3. So that will be displayed. It will display 34.3 as the output. Next, simply give one blank line, and again onto my box 2, invoke the volume function. So that is going to display the value after multiplying 2 into 3 into 4. Then that value will be displayed here. Then display the weight member of the my box 2. For the my box 2, what is the weight member? This particular value is the weight member. So that is how the inheritance works, and we have taken one practical example of our box. From now onward, all the discussions I'll be using this term because it is understood that when I talk about box class, it has three data members. It is having one constructor when object is passed. It is having one constructor when object is passed. It is having one constructor when all dimensions are given. It is having one constructor when no dimensions are given. It is having one constructor when you want to create the cube, and it is having one definition for the volume function class box. For this box, we have created one more subclass, that is a subclass called box weight, which is having its own member called weight. So let us see the definition of the demonstration of this demo box weight program. Demo box weight.java. Can see this was a program which we have seen, all the constructors are there, and box weight and demo box weight is the function. So totally we'll get three classes here, 3 bytecodes whenever you run the program. Demo box weight, and then box weight, and then box are the three classes. So let us compile the program. Java C. What is the name of the source file? Name of the source file is demo box weight. See this one. Name of the source file is demo box weight.java. So compilation is successful. Now we have got 3 bytecodes. Class. The bytecode is the name box dot class. Another one is box weight dot class. Another one is demo box weight dot class. Now for interpreter you have to give demo box weight. You can see volume of first box is 3000 and its weight is 34.3. Volume of second box is 24 and its weight is 0.076 units. So this is how the inheritance is explained. The working of inheritance with a practical example called box, which we use regularly.